Welcome back to Warioware. This time I finally managed to get this working. Somewhat. So, you know.
I had to not speak because I didn't turn down the speaker on the computer, which means you'd be hearing me talk alongside the music, which would be playing alongside this music.
And thus I appreciate you not doing so. But you're missing the ever-important story.
Two-screen. I miss two-screen Nintendo. That was such a long part of my life that it felt weird to transition out of it. Like, how are games going to work? Completely ignoring the fact that games have worked with one screen and GBA, but I was just so used to the menus and just, oh wow, this is so convenient. I have so much information on this screen.
I mean, there's a small reference there that you didn't get. He originally, that game didn't have any buttons to play with, and so he tried to move it around like with WarioWare Twisted with the gyroscopic thing in the Game Boy as a reference. Before he found the stylus.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but it all started because he got two Game Boys. They fell in the manhole. The whole classic. Oh, you dropped these. Which one do you want? Thing happened. Of course, because it's Wario, he's neither just like honest nor just dishonest. He's just fully greedy and like, give me both.
Mm-hmm.
Also, this minigame is inconsistent with the WarioWare lore. Wario does not get cavities. He literally eats the germs. I mean, he eats the things causing the cavities. So that must be. So he clearly must be eating super chocolate or something to cause all of that.
I mean, advances in chocolate tech. In food tech.
Well, I mean, not that I'd know, considering I hate chocolate for the most part. Also, what a very terrible happenstance of a name. Dr. Payne.
Yeah, and he seems to not care. I mean, he gets work, so.
Well, yes, but it's still like the children are going just like, come on, Timmy, you're late for your appointment with Dr. Payne.
Okay, so I have bad news.
And that is?
There's a mosquito that is flying around my room right now.
Okay, go kill it.
And I have no means to stop this mosquito while I'm recording with you.
Oh. Well, let it... I don't know, man. Like, obviously, because I always think in my head, if I let this mosquito bite me, it might be the one mosquito that happens to have dengue.
Yeah, and I think I got that once, and I think that it was terrible. Well, if the thing I think is it, then I know it was terrible, but I think I got it.
Well, my last pair of earphones broke because of a mosquito. I was just like chilling to some lo-fi, and then I feel something on my leg that's itching like a mosquito. I jolt up, and then the earphone's destroyed.
Yeah, that's the big. I think my phone, like earphones, I pulled out my I pulled my phone, and it dropped into some water or something, and that's when I said I need to get Bluetooth earphones.
Surprisingly, there was one point where my earphones, I was listening to music while washing the car, and the earphones dropped in the bucket of soap water. And so, like, I thought they were ruined, but somehow they were better.
Well, just today. Well, I'll get to that in a second, but yeah, because there are some situations where I just need to not be connected to my phone, but still listen to music, and so I needed those Bluetooth earphones. And yeah, I don't think that's happened to me. Not very. I think it happened once, but that was an accident. But outside of that, like yeah, earphone-related disasters are a thing of the past. Now, I still have wired earphones that I sometimes use, but it's good to have the Bluetooth on when I need them. But yeah, I just read something like today, literally today, about how yeah, a lot of earphones they're rated to be waterproof in that they can fall into water and be taken out and still work. But if you shower with them or it rains on them, they could still be destroyed. Because the way they're waterproof is in a very specific way or something like that.
Huh. Well, okay then.
It's a shame because I was like, can I shower with these earphones? No, you cannot. Well, it didn't say no, you can't, but it said, yeah, IP67 doesn't mean you can shower with them. I said, okay, that's cool. So I just decided not to.
Well, I mean, considering a lot of the problem is that like a lot of the stuff that I watch now is dubbed. So I don't want my family asking completely unnecessary questions about what I'm watching. So it's really just I would love some Bluetooth earphones right now, but that is not in the budget, which is incredibly tight for reasons I'm not going to go into.
I'm thinking I'll probably send you a link of. I mean, it depends on the ones, because I got these last year and I got them for a steal. Because these usually cost around 60 US, but they were just on sale for 30, 35, and I just got them. And yeah, they worked really well. I think the only thing, what's the only problem I have is that the connection time isn't as quick as I'd like. And I know there's one other issue I had with them, but I don't remember what that is. There's no volume controls on the earphones themselves, which I think that's a bit of a shame. It's all entirely, you have to do it from the phone, so that's a little annoying.
Man, it would be nice to just like have that kind of stuff just playing while I'm doing other stuff and don't have to be connected to the computer. Especially considering eating.
Yeah, I was very anti Bluetooth earphone. I mean, getting rid of the headphone jack is still clearly money grubbing, anti-consumer, etc., etc. Well, like it's not anti-consumer. They make more space for the battery, whatever. But I'm sure that's an explanation that's given and not one that's necessarily true. But I have to admit, forcing people to make affordable Bluetooth earphones was good for the technology.
Well, I guess. Whoa. What is this? Is it? Oh God! There's a bug, and I'm not sure if it's a mosquito or a fly.
I'm sure it'd be impossible to know, because I made a very controversial statement last year that flies are more annoying than mosquitoes, and I think I would know if it's a fly.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes those mosquito bastards get real big, and you just think, "Oh, that's a fly," and then you turn out to be wrong, horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Especially considering, God, when I was walking back, I went back to university for a little bit for reasons, and like it was after a few days of heavy rain, and there were some. I had to walk through the field for a shortcut, and there were some huge mosquitoes there, and like I avoided most of them, but one of them like actually managed to bite me, and like you know how the biting gives you a little tingle, but then afterwards it starts itching. I don't know what this mutant was made of, but somehow the biting caused small itching pain as it was happening.
Hmm.
So, of course I killed it, but like, man, that was weird. And of course, here's the thing. The irony of all of this is that the last boss minigame was based around killing flies on a windscreen.
Yeah, that's very convenient. I'm paying attention to these things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did this ever have controversy for messing with DS screens? Because this looks like it would destroy. Just thinking about the repeated movements, it feels like your DS bottom screen.
Dude, nothing is Pokemon Platinum / Diamond and Pearl.
Are you talking about? Berry Blend?
You mean the Puffins?
Puffins, yes. I'm thinking. Well, no, the Puffins were automatically made in high gold. Oh man, that game was fantastic. What a great game. Speaking of good remakes. But, honestly, I was thinking of the Pokeathlon and how that was probably very rough on DS screens as well.
Can't exactly, relate to that considering the Pokeathlon it didn't really work for me.
Right.
Thinking
But that
about
was
it, I'm not
definitely.
exactly sure why. What was the issue again? Huh.
I do not remember at all, actually.
Huh.
I remember you saying it, but I don't remember why. But yeah, that's. When does the Pokemon game come out, by the way, the new one?
Don't know.
I feel disappointed. Like,
Oh, here we
not
go.
as.
Disappointed at what and how.
The thing is, I'm not as disappointed because this is my post Pokemon era, so it's like whatever. But I did look at the games and thinking, this is exactly what I want. And then over time, I was like, this looks so interesting, and I kind of just got less interested. And now I don't even know when the games come out. And these were the games I was thinking I might actually get. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really know what's in the games. I know there's already discussion around it's a Diamond and Pearl remake, not a Platinum remake. And if it really does have no Platinum content, then that definitely feels like there's no reason to get it. Because I'll be thinking, why don't I just play Platinum? What does the game have?
The game has is tie-ins with the anime, which is why Dawn is coming back a second time for another arc.
Yeah, I saw a Dawn screenshot where there's a bunch of clones of people and Pikachu's a Pichu.
No, not clones. They went to an alternate universe because Dialga and Palkia are fighting for some reason.
Is Dawn the first person to come back twice?
I mean, technically, this is her third time around. It's just her second time in Journeys.
Oh, this is the second time she's come back. Oh wow, she's already come back in the new anime.
Yeah,
that's great. That's fantastic. Well, I mean, Dawn was the best, so it makes sense. I don't even know why I'm being tribal about this. I don't care about the anime, but knowing Dawn has come back so many times just makes me feel happy.
It's so weird to me that you don't care about the anime, but whatever. Especially how good it's gotten in the last few years.
Oh yeah, I fully acknowledge that. But I mean, I liked it since Diamond and Pearl, so
it has nothing to do with the quality. And yet here I am.
But so what was I? Yeah, I don't know, because I'm thinking if it has no outside of how the underground changed, if it has no new content and it has no platinum content, then what's the point in getting it?
But
That's what it feels like.
what about those? What about those extra Pokemon in the underground?
And doesn't it have no? There's no competitive, right?
No competitive. What do you mean?
Like I think something like the game doesn't have the competitive play won't be in either of the two new games. It's staying within Sword and Shield or something like that. So
I
it's like
don't know about any of what you're talking about. I guess I'll have to look
so,
into that.
so I'll have to look that up. But that's the thing where it just constantly you're just thinking. So what's the point? I don't know.
Oh,
Maybe I didn't think about this. Because I'm thinking, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, it felt like, oh, there's a lot of things that are being added to this. Even if they don't have Emerald content, which makes it lesser, there's still a lot of cool little features. But I'm not really hearing any cool little features in the Diamond and Pearl thing either, outside of the Underground.
yeah, but I mean, for me, that's just partially because I barely pay attention. To that at least. Alright, Arceus, sure. No, I never really cared about the Diamond and Pearl remakes to begin with, but we just missed another reference that showed from the original because this is Mona's Pizza Place, but while it was on the world map, right beside it is Pizza Dinosaur, the people who her rival pizza place that tried to botch her delivery in WarioWare Twisted.
So this is a game that's just like following the lore.
I mean, WarioWare games are consistent, but there's not a lot of deep lore. They just keep track of the people and the characters they have, and just keep working with them. If only another franchise would do that, Paper Mario.
Yeah, I was thinking, what franchise could you be talking about? A lot of franchises, so I was curious. What franchise would I want to do that? I guess Pokemon, like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really
Them being
care.
in their them being in there needs to have substance. I don't care that Grimsley is there on the island to give me the Sharpedo Surf. Just like, why is he there?
No, I like that. I don't think
I know
just
it's
keeping
fine
the
that they
world
don't need
alive.
to have a reason, but the point is, but just like
I
the
think
fact
some
that,
of them need to have a reason. If not all of them, some of
well,
them do,
yes,
and I think that's weird.
well, yes,
But
just cameos. Oh, look, Fruit Ninja. Just cameos is fine, just fine enough. I didn't have like a problem with Jasmine, in Diamond. Um, well, I think part of that was because I didn't even know who Jasmine was at the time.
but
Um,
doesn't Jasmine? She's like in contests though, right? But I
what?
think that's like, yeah, isn't she someone you can face? I know Maylene, you can face Maylene in the Pokeathlon, and so it's like, yeah, this character is doing something, and
I don't remember ever facing her in contest. Then again, in Diamond and Pearl contest, I don't remember getting too far.
yeah, and then Crusher Weight gives you like seals or something, so yeah, they do stuff, and I think so stuff like that, like yeah, Grimsley can be there if other characters are doing. But that's not really what I meant. Because I was gonna say that I guess, and I don't know when it happened. And it might be Omega Ruby, or it might be Let's Go, where I don't really care about the Pokemon timeline anymore because it's completely jumbled, so it doesn't really matter.
I
But I
mean,
kind of
apart from
miss.
I just ignore Let's Go altogether. Um, but like other than that, I get the timeline.
Well, yeah. Hello.
Yes, I'm still here, still winning, still amazing.
I just randomly disconnected myself from my Bluetooth earphones.
Okay, but
So
but is the recording okay?
the recording is fine, but you're talking and it's gonna show up in the record. Just give me like 15 seconds.
Fine, they can wait for that amount of time.
Okay. So as I was saying, they've kind of did they ever so X and Y is going on at the same time as Black 2 White 2, right?
Not to be the technical guy, but I'm hearing the same amount of fizzing as after the Bluetooth earphone incident. So, what's going on with that? And it's actually
I
getting
don't
worse somehow. Tact and professionalism, that's something we always have in these things. I mean, I'm not pre-enlightenment and Tom. It's not like I'm gonna do retakes of these. Why do I call it
yeah, that doesn't need
pre-enlightenment?
to.
I mean, I guess I'm technically right, but whatever. Tom 64, great, great, guy.
Why is this
Hellfire
refusing to
comes.
what is
That's what
going
I'm
on?
referencing.
Okay, so whatever. Whatevs.
So something I don't get is how she still has a career after this when she said out loud, "You people disgust me." Just like you think that would tank her ratings later, especially considering the stunt she just pulled. But she seems to be singing just fine with Mona afterwards. I mean, I guess Mona didn't really acknowledge her rivalry to begin with. But I don't know. I mean, do we see Vanessa later? I guess I'd have to check. But I really don't know. I really don't know. That's a Super Mario Wiki dive for some other time.